guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Reagan and this is my channel, Ray Ray Reads, and today I'm going to be setting up my library.
Yeah.
Alright, so we are in the car right now. I'm with my brother, Adrian, and the original plan has been canceled. The original plan was to go to IKEA tomorrow. It's like an hour away from us, and we were gonna go make a day out of it, and I was going to buy 3 white Billy bookshelves, you know, the booktuber's dream bookshelves. I have dreamed of Billy bookshelves for years now, and unfortunately they have been out of stock for months, and then they come back in stock for like 3 seconds and then they're gone again. So it is just too much, and I am currently on my way right now to Target to get 3 of like the dupes for the Billy bookshelves. They're just like a little bit smaller, but they're white and they're simple and they'll do the trick for now because I'm really ready to set up my room. And then, oh, Adrian.
Sorry, I was gonna get over.
Not us in the middle of the intersection. So anyways, I'm getting the like dupes. Everyone says that the Target ones kind of suck, but I figured my original plan is that I will buy the Target ones, use them for now, and then when the Billy bookshelves come back in stock and it's not like freaking out, like constantly coming in and out of stock, then I'm just gonna go one day and buy the bookshelves, and then I'll sell the Target ones on like Facebook Marketplace or something. So that is the plan. We're on the way to Target. I will keep you guys updated.
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you.
Alright, we're taking a break to go get some Mexican food, but this is the situation. So far, we've got 2 set up. We haven't put in like the back, like the wall yet, or the shelves, but that's it. So we're gonna go get some food.
2 hours later.
Ooh, yeah, yeah. La, 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 la.
Raindrop on the blacktop, heart stop, feeling like a robot. Swipe left, scroll down, same chick, but you're living in a new town. Am I the issue? I'm the original. Cute face, but you got no taste. Wouldn't trade it for its weight in gold. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, maybe I can get it right. One of these days,
One more shelf to go.
someone's gonna love me right. One of these days, someone's gonna love me right. Love me right. I die before I try to reason with the devil. Won't play a losing game, I ain't about to settle. Am I the issue? I'm the original. Grab me a tissue, the world's gone shallow. But I've been wasting so much time.
couch is all done. This is bothering me. For some reason, these two are touching, except not at the bottom, but they're at the top. And then these two aren't touching at the top and they're closer at the bottom. And it might be because of the carpet, but I also think it's because this one was built like kind of crappily. You can kind of see like, I don't know, it doesn't look that bad on the camera, but it's like not sitting correctly and the wood's like kind of splintered and broken. Same over here, there's like a huge gap. I did have quite a few people who advised me against the Target bookshelves, and now I know why, because they were very hard to make and they're very crappy. They are not good quality and it's like blaringly obvious. So yeah, I don't love that about them, but they will do for now, and I'm just like really excited to get some books on them. And like honestly, from far away it doesn't look that bad. That like little space right there in between the two bookshelves is really bothering me, but honestly once I get books on there maybe it will like level out. I don't really know. Anyways, we'll see. So I'm gonna start putting some books on it and try to figure out the way I want to do it. Hi guys. I'm on FaceTime with Naima. So I wanted to show you guys the situation that is this bedroom right now. So I finished putting up the bookshelves and I just unpacked all my books with Naima on FaceTime. I just have them in like little random piles that don't necessarily make any sense, but I just have like a bunch of little stacks here and there. They're kind of just spread out everywhere. I went ahead and put these three on the shelf because I know these are gonna be pretty front and centered, but I don't really know how I'm gonna place them, but I just had to get them out of the way. And yeah, I'm obsessed with these. I don't know if you guys saw that I got these. It's the hardcover Gianna Darling series of the, whatever the heck this series is called, Fallen Men. So anyways, I'm obsessed with these and they're gonna go front and center, but I have to figure out what to do with the rest of this. So, oh, hey, there's me. Anyways, I'm gonna start organizing.
Sometimes doesn't go to plan. You throw out a cuss and you get stuck in the sand. There's a way somehow. We'll find a way somehow. I know the first instance it might seem hard, my friend. That's why we're always home.
So it is the next morning and I'm in the car. Actually, my brother's car, he just ran into the bank. But we are on our way to actually go to IKEA. We are actually driving to Charlotte, North Carolina to go to the IKEA there. I'm not buying bookshelves, obviously, because they were not in stock and I went and got the Target ones last night, but we figured we'd go ahead and go, and I wanted to get some like plants and decor to go on the bookshelf, and I also wanted to get a couple other things. So I am just making a day trip out of it with Adrian, and we're gonna go to Optimist Hall, which is like our favorite place to eat in Charlotte because they have a Cuban restaurant and we don't get Cuban food very often. So we're super excited about that. So I'm gonna have a Cuban sandwich and croquetas and maybe a Cuban coffee. Looking very forward to it. However, we just got on the road, so we won't be there for another hour and a half, but I'm really excited. So I figured I'd just take you guys along with me and then y'all can be along with me while I decorate my shelves at the end of the day. So that's the plan for the day. These are some little succulents that I got at IKEA. And then I got this cute little cactus, like came in a pack of 3. And then I also went to that little plant store and, oh no, actually I got this plant at IKEA and this vase at IKEA. But I did get 2 other plants while I was at that plant store. I got this cutie little plant. I don't even know what the frick it's called, but I also got this cutie little plant at the little plant place. So those are up here. Don't know if I'm gonna put those in there, but I went ahead and put this one from IKEA over here. Eventually it will like trail down. I've gotten one from IKEA like this before and it's in my classroom and it has like trailed down over my bookshelf in my classroom. So I'm super excited for that to grow and look super pretty in here. And then I'm thinking I'm just going to kind of like place these kind of throughout. I know that I wanted something here because I just feel like the front of that is kind of empty. But as for this little cutie bean, I don't know. I could put it like here or I could put it like down here, but there's already something down here. So like maybe here, I don't know. I actually think I like it best here. So I think for the most part, I'm pretty much done with my shelves. I'm really happy with the way that they turned out. I'll give you guys like a kind of a once over, kind of talking through like why I put everything there and like why it's sectioned off that way. So this, I'm just like obsessed with this. This is the illustrated like pop-up book of Harry Potter book. So this is just really beautiful. I had to display it. And then these are just like a bunch of randoms. These right here are just some extra romances that I had. I didn't have a place for, so I just like put them here. And then these are just also like extra random books that I had. This is like my browns and pinks, like warm colored shelf. Not my pinks, more like my browns and yellows and just like white all together. And then I displayed my Element series by Brittany C. Cherry. I freaking love this series. And the books are like pretty cheesy, not the greatest, but I love them. Specifically, The Silent Waters is so good. I think that's the best. And then The Gravity of Us is the second best. And then down here is my, you know, Colleen Hoover shelf. You guys know, can't go without a Colleen Hoover shelf. And this is a picture of me and my best friend Sully at my wedding. I was reading letters from all my bridesmaids and she was wiping my tears, so I was sobbing. Love this shelf. Down here, I just have my little rom-com-y like animated covers books right here. And then I wanted to like contrast it with some black, darker looking books. So most of these are like, you know, I've got some YA in there. I've got this like Love in the Wild, just some random stuff. And then down here is also a pretty random shelf. It's just like all of the random hardbacks that I had that didn't have a home or a place specifically. And then these are just some leftover hardbacks, which you'll understand in a minute because I have a shelf with hardback books that don't have any sleeves on them. So these are the leftover ones from that. And then just my little R right there. And then we come up here. This is like my YA shelf. Love this series and I love the spines. So I wanted to kind of like have those be the focal point. The rest of my YA books. Down here, one of my other favorite shelves. This is my Hades Hangmen series by Tilly Cole. I don't have all of them, just the first 2. But I'm really excited to get the rest of them and read them because I actually freaking love this series. My ACOTAR series, you know, Love it. And then these are just some of my black books that I thought would look really nice here. Some of my favorites actually, not necessarily Hero. I actually don't really care about this book very much. But These Monsters Ties, like one of my favorite books of 2021. And then I loved Priest, and I just love the Sinners of Saint series by L.J. Shenso. And then down here, this is my ultimate favorite shelf, just the way that it looks, not necessarily the books, but this is like one of my all-time favorite series ever, and I bought the limited edition hardbacks, and the other 3 are coming in January, so chances are these will be moved, and then I'll just have like all 6 of them displayed here. But I put these here because I love the spines of these. I've only actually read, they're definitely not in order either, that's making me cringe, but I've only read The Heir and The Rebel, and then I got halfway through The Bully and put it down, and then I haven't read The Spy, but I've heard good things about The Spy, so I'd like to get to those at some point. This is the next shelf. It's just like all of my hardback books that don't have sleeves on them, and I just like tried to make it look like rainbowish, and then displaying this book, Kingdom of Ash. And I just love the detailing on the front cover, so I figured that'd be cool to display. And down here is just like some random books that I just like have and had nowhere to put, nor do I care about where they go. And I kind of liked that they all were kind of like yellow and red, and then a couple blues in there. This is like 2 little romance series that I have, and then this is one of my all-time favorite, I wouldn't even call it a book because really it's a poem, but it's by Jason Reynolds, who is like, I'm obsessed with him, and I read this book in 30 minutes because it's like a poem, and I cried the entire time, so I had to display it, and I love it. It's called For Everyone by Jason Reynolds. So up here I just have my 1,000-piece puzzle that Mary Grace got me from MG's library when I hit 1,000 subscribers. Still haven't made it, but I kind of like that it's just like in here, and it's just cute because it's like book spines. Here is just some black and white romance-ish books. Just have some like random ones kind of sprinkled throughout, like Marrow's not romance, and you know, Milk and Honey is not romance, but love these books and like that they're black and white. And then this is another one of my favorite shelves. This is like my bluish, pinkish, pale colors that I thought would look really cute together. Also some of my favorites and some romances. Definitely a favorite. Haven't finished this, but I love a lot of these books, and I think I'm going to love a lot of them, like Beartown and The Nightingale, that I haven't read yet. And then I've only read half of 1,000 Boy Kisses, but it is on my list of to-dos to finish this book because I was absolutely loving it when I was reading it, and then I put it down for like a second to read something else and then never picked it back up again, but I want to reread it so that I can read the whole thing. And then down here, I hate to say it again, but also one of my other favorite shelves, this is my like hot pink and black shelf. Everything's like really exposed right now. I don't really know why, but a lot of these books are some of my favorites too. And then of course I had to display my Addie LaRue book because this was my favorite book of 2020 and literally one of my favorite books of all time, so I just had to throw it in here. Also, it's really annoying me because my bookshelf here is actually leaning forward because it's not sitting right, which I explained to you guys. And so because of that, this book is like it's not sitting up straight. And it's irritating the crap out of me. And there's like no way to fix it. Like it's just, it's driving me insane. So anyways, Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Down here I have like my YA shelf. These are books that like literally made me, except these 2 aren't YA. But I just put them down here because I love this book. And it was a book that I read when I was in high school, and like one of the earlier books that I did read that made me like fall in love with reading. This is just irrelevant and randomly down here. But the rest of the books on the shelf are books that I read that like literally made me a reader, like The Summer I Turned Pretty series by Jenny Han, and then like the Thoughtless series, and then of course the Selection, which is just like YA trash that I love. And then down here is just some more random stuff. I want to eventually collect all of the Twilight series in hardback. I only have Breaking Dawn Eclipse, and then I have paperback New Moon, and I don't even have like paperback of Twilight yet, but I want to own those in hardback. And then I just have all of my little mass market paperback books in one stack, and then just some random books here that I was kind of left with after putting everything up. So that's kind of like the bottom shelf is like all my random books that I didn't really have a specific place for. But anyways, that is pretty much the entire shelf. I'm so excited to get more books and put them on my shelf, and also read the books I haven't read on my shelf. My books have been in those boxes and those 2 bins for literally 3 months now. Actually, no, like 5. They've been in these bins for like 5 months. Some of them have been on my shelf in my mom's apartment, but the rest of them have just been in these buckets. And so it's been hard for me to like see what books I have and what books I don't. So anyways, I'm excited to get this room finished. I just have like random stuff everywhere. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with my Alex drawers. So I'm excited to get this room done. And honestly, this is the worst part about it all. The way that this shelf doesn't stick together drives me a little bit crazy. I would not recommend the Target shelves at all. If you were going to do it, definitely wait for the Billy bookshelves if you have the same issue as me. Also, I just woke up, so excuse my looks and appearances right now. I literally have makeup like smeared from yesterday. I would not recommend the Target shelves. I definitely would say if you're in the same position as me, definitely wait for the Billy bookshelves. They're not great, but it did in a pinch. So anyways, that is all that I'm gonna have for this video. I really enjoyed filming this. I missed you guys so much. We will catch up soon. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you want to see more content from me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys, bye.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features.